Okay, so I am live on Twitch, but I'm now also recording. We'll get into I'll introduce the players here. I'm just going to quickly take a look at what crates they've got. We've got the French player here, starting with 2 wood crates, 1, 2, 3, 4 food crates. That's a perfect French start, man. That's okay. We're using the ASAM's new map now, which is good. And over here, the Ottoman starting with 5 wood crates and a food crate. That is a perfect Ottoman start right there. Obviously, 5 wood crates is the most you are going to start with. And we're just going to read ASAM's special message of the day. That's what MOTD stands for. In melee battles, micromanagement by pulling back injured units. Oh, he says micromanage. Yeah, okay, fair enough. But what I was going to say, now we've looked at the crate starts, and we can come back to that. But I was going to do a podcast-style discussion on, obviously, either Twitch, or I might just do it in a Skype call and record it, with ASAM. Very good player, with Umeu, who is playing in red right now here, with PK Clan Net, who, Chicks, who does, he's hosting an Age of Empires 3 tournament in, about a month's time, hopefully about a $500 cash prize, and that is going to be, hopefully that's going to be big, and I'll be casting all of the big games from that, and that'll be fun. What else? With Musket Jr. as well, so 5 people in this stream, obviously including me, and what I want is some topics. What should I talk about with them? Like, I want to get some topics together. It's going to be about half an hour, so I need a few topics that obviously it might go off topic, but we need some topics to talk about. And if you want to put forward a topic, it's probably best to do it on the YouTube video, because I doubt I'll be able to remember them from the stream. But if they're on YouTube, it's written down. But, okay, we're going to talk about the game now. French going with an early market, very expected when playing as French. The French almost always go for an early market under any crate circumstances. But here today, you started with 2 wood crates, which is the ideal start. So it's the most you can actually start with when playing as France. But it means it's very easy to get that market up, because you just spend 100 of your wood on obviously the market, and then 100 on a house, and then you only need to collect 50, which is, really not... Okay, Yumi has paused the game. I'll resume casting when the game is unpaused. But, I'm still live on Twitch, so I'll still talk to you, but I'll probably edit this out of the actual video. But now he's back, so I'll probably leave it all in, because I'll probably forget. But, what was I saying? I always forget when there's pauses. Anyway, something about hunting dogs. Only needs to collect 50 wood, which is, yeah. Low quality is so bad we need transcription from Interjection. Yes. This blob here is a town centre, guys. Trust me. Yeah, I know. Someone earlier, I said, I upload in 1080p to YouTube, but my stream quality must be 10.80p. So, I thought that was quite funny. But, yeah, no, this is the best quality we're going to get. Sorry about that. But, yes, we'll take a look at over here. The Ottoman player, obviously, I've been talking for so long now, is probably aging. We'll take a look at the crates. He found 135 wood, because Blue, CN... okay, so Umeu found 80 food. That's going to help him age up pretty quick for France. And other than that, actually, no other treasures being found. Just that. 80 food there. 60 food from CN Blue Jays. Okay, but other than that, we'll try and find their Explorer. Okay, over here. What's he going towards? Up here, there's a 165 XP, 70 coin. We have... a nearly mature coyote puppy, but none of the big OP treasures like 140 food and what's going on down here? Red. Where's his explorer? Someone crack-shotted that. Obviously, you can't take on 2 of the outlaw riders, but you can come back later when your crack-shot recharges. And obviously then go and grab the 165 XP. But going here for the 70 coin whilst he waits for his crack shot to recharge. Obviously I can't see the line of sight that they have, which is kind of frustrating. Which is a shame, yeah. But Blue... Take a look at Blue here. Obviously, playing as Ottoman, I imagine he'll go for a fast fortress again because... all of his settlers are still on food. There's no way at 3 minutes 50 you haven't got all the food you need to age up. Hasn't switched. Oh yeah, we can switch line of sight. Thank you for reminding me. Irish Faithful says, Obs, you can see line of... Yes, that's correct. I was casting this as if it was a regular Obs map, but this is the one I reviewed earlier, where it's, I can, change line of sight. Yeah, Blue getting that tame coyote, now scouting up this side of the map. Switch to, obviously, Red, as you can see, is scout with the entire map. Namely, largely because he gets a native scout, and the Ottoman player, he's built 2 trading posts, which I find kind of strange. CM Blue Jays, yeah, still all of his settlers on food, aging up with the governor, so a tower and 200 coin, and that means obviously he's gonna fast fortress. What I find interesting is that he has 2 trading posts already. Normally you wouldn't have the resources to do that. He had a 500 wood start, which is the most you can get with Ottoman, but normally that's still only enough for a trading post, 1 trading post, and then a house, and you have 150 wood left over, and you know it's not worth getting that second trading post. I mean, he probably collected 100 wood. He has 1 wood spare, as we can see by, it says 1 there, believe it or not. Okay, so his 700 coin just arriving. Going to collect that up and age up. We'll switch back to player 2 over here, who has just aged up. He's got the quartermaster politician, 400 wood for him there. Probably going to see a very standard French strategy here, and that is, by standard I mean, we'll see 1 barracks, 1 stable, and then 700 wood as his first shipment, or for Carreras de Bois. Obviously, there's a little bit of kind of debate as to which is better, but we'll see what he does. He might not do that at all. He might do something else entirely. Anyway, what was I saying? I swear I was saying something much more interesting before I started talking about what they're doing. I just didn't want to lose focus on the game. Wow, I've forgotten. Oh yeah, he has one wood left over, so he might have collected 100 wood to build that extra trading post, which kind of slows your age up down. Irish Faithful says, isn't it $10 now? It changes like a lot, depending on if there's a sale on Steam and stuff for Age of Empires 3. Anyway, the point is, in this game, okay, 700 wood now after the 700 coin, very standard. I've got to keep saying things are standard because, like, apparently it doesn't make good casts. Standard things are boring. But yeah. Turn both line of sight on for both players here, but putting a tower up here for defense. Okay, we see the forward barracks going up here a little bit forward, obviously to train those janissaries a bit forward, and we'll see him ship his military shipments when blue reaches age 3 at this tower, and then we'll see an all-in push from him against the French player. Looks like Umeu is going to age up as well. Yeah, just got the age up in queue. Now going up with the exiled prince. So I'll take a look at the post-game graphs and see what he has shipped. We see villager count. He shipped 4 settlers as his first shipment there, as you can see by this jump on the graph. And then, so this is kind of a semi-FF. Now putting up a stable, but didn't train any units in transition. Sorry, didn't train any units in colonial. So it's not really. I don't know. I'm kind of confused here. This is why I prefer recorded games, because I can see exactly what's going on. But this arrived at the 5-minute 18 mark, and then if I look at 700, if I look at the coin arrived at the 6-minute 16 mark. Oh no, this is arrived at the 4-minute 54 mark. Okay, so actually blue shipped his coin first. Yeah, so what happened? Oh, we know blue shipped it. I want red, for goodness sake. Oh, I hate these kind of things. Always no coin. Okay, red shipped at that 6-minute 10, and the villagers were at 5-minute 19. So he shipped the 4 Carreras first, which is kind of interesting. Going up to the fortress age, but shipping villagers first for a nicer economy. And now he's also obviously they're both in age 3. Fair enough. Take a look at all resources gathered. I'm not really sure. Okay, red ahead, but that doesn't really mean a lot due to crates and stuff early on in the game. Doesn't really reflect what your settlers have been capable of. But obviously we saw down here these 4 hussars. Obviously blue aged up with the cavalier, the scout I believe, and you get obviously 4 hussars. Often people go with the marksman to get the 4 Abbas guns, which is probably arguably better, but in this case has chosen not to do that. Okay, so red sent 1,000 coin and has most of his economy on food by the looks of it. So, and has a stable. So we're gonna see probably dragoon production. Or if we take a look at his deck, in Umeu's deck, we see 12 Black Riders and 12 Swiss Pikemen, so we could send them as mercenaries. We'll see what he does with the coin. But I think he'll put down a second. Okay, he only has 77 wood, but he might put down a second barracks and go. Obviously, double dragoon production is a French strategy, which is more. Well, I've seen it against me when I play Spain. I think it kind of works because Spain struggled to make enough skirmishes early on to kind of deal with mass dragoons, and in vanilla, obviously, you don't get that ×2 multiplier versus dragoons. So actually, dragoons are harder to counter in vanilla Age of Empires 3, as compared to TAD, they are harder. Anyway, not the point. What's going on though? Blue just massing janissaries here. They are not quite veteran yet. And I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just read the chat. I don't know. People are talking. That's kind of cool. How many viewers do I have? 28. That's quite impressive. I'm impressed by that, especially considering the terrible stream quality as well. Like, man, that is crazy. Yeah. Plus, I went away for like 30 seconds. When people say, "Yo, I'll be right back," like you lose like 50% of your audience. I swear that happens. But yeah, Mass Dragoons going up against Mass Jans here. These Janissaries are not veteran yet. Perhaps he's getting that veteran upgrade. What units can we see? What can we expect to see? I do not know. Obviously, I cannot see what shipments he has sent. Red, still just massing Dragoons from a single stable, though. Has a 500 coin. Some food. Perhaps he's saving up for mercenaries. I do not know. And not a Umeu playstyle. Normally goes for his trading posts, but perhaps his... obviously, though, blue does have it guarded by a tower and a Janissary mass. Obviously, Dragoons, they stand up to Janissaries, but it's not good. Okay, so how did I notice that? Blue has sent his 5 Mamelukes, which apparently I didn't notice. Obviously, has he sent 1,000 coin? I'm just going to verify that. We take a look at the coin graph. That could be, that looks like that was his 700. Yeah, so he sent 1,000 coin, you can see by this jump here. Actually, no, what am I doing? This is Azamp's map. I can just type in, if I go into admin mode, and then type in S1, and then type in S1, or sorry, S2. Yeah, well, no, it is S1. Should really kind of looking at the fight. I'm probably annoying all the viewers by not. Yeah, he sent wood, coin, Janissaries, and Mamelukes according to Azamp's map. Anyway, but what is going on here? Red has Mass Dragoons. Perhaps he was expecting Mamelukes. Obviously, a large part of the Ottoman fast fortress, you know, they have Mamelukes, and that is a big advantage. Obviously, Mamelukes are cavalry. Obviously, Ottoman also have Spahi, which are very, very strong. And they are also cavalry, and they do not do so well versus obviously Mamelukes are cavalry, and they will get destroyed by massed goons. But here, blue kind of wasting his Mamelukes here, and I'm going to say that. CM Blue Jays, what are you doing? So actually, massed goons was not a bad idea after all. It dealt with the Mamelukes quite nicely. Massed Dragoons will do well against cannons, and the only way blue would counter Mass Dragoons. I mean, Janissaries do okay versus Dragoons, but the better counter would be Abus guns here. But, you know, I probably missed something when I went AFK, but... Goons OP vs Otto. Apparently so. I mean, like, strictly speaking from a high level perspective, massed any one unit, like massing one unit is not a good idea. It's just not a good idea because it's easy to counter. But apparently here, working quite nicely, dealt with the Mamelukes alright. It would easily deal with Falconets because obviously Dragoons actually have a, yeah, they do a ×2 multiplier versus artillery. Even if artillery resists, you know, 75% of range damage, it doesn't matter that much when you get a ×2 multiplier. Okay, Mike21 in the chat, shout out to him and his YouTube channel. Dragoons are like 20% faster than average cavalry. He would catch those Mamelukes and kill from range, so he had no choice. Well, he could fight Dragoons if he brought Janissaries with the Mamelukes. Yeah, I'm surprised he let his Mamelukes die, really. But red clearly in the lead here. Blue lost his mass. There's not a lot he can do now. If we take a look at their, you know, their economies, we take a look at all resources gathered here. Red steamrolling ahead. We take a look at villager count. Red on 24, but you know, blue on 22. But that doesn't mean too. Obviously, 22 is less, but we have to do 22 multiplied by 1.25 because, of course, they are French gatherers. So is it the 27.5 settler equivalent economy? So it's actually ahead in terms of settlers. So, defeated the mass, clearly has a military advantage, has an economic advantage. Apparently, you know, StarCraft 2 casters, they don't they don't like to give away things like, oh, the game's over now, GG, because that makes the viewers think. Oh yeah, Irish, tell CN after the game he's noob for going FF vs French, and market upgrades times 1.2. Okay, true. Yeah, into my calculations, I'm just looking at settlers. Obviously, Umeu did have a market. It was here. he probably has steel traps and hunting dogs, so obviously a 30% increase to hunting. So these gatherers, you know, he's got the economy. Blue, however, has made a market there. Don't know. I obviously actually I can see exactly what. If I type in T1 into the admin mode, press tab, tells me he has got gang saw, hunting dogs, great cloaks, placer mines. So he hasn't got steel traps or the age 2 coin upgrade. But if we type in S2, not S2, T2 for text 2, press tag. Yeah, red has amalgamation and steel traps. So, you know, his economy in terms of market ups is better. I love this map. Thank you, Azam. This makes casting. I just have to remember the features. Like, I can use them. No problem, I can use them. I just have to remember that they exist. And obviously I'm not using this resource counter in the top right as much as I should be. Again, I do prefer casting. Oh, by the way, we don't have the "You've abandoned your colony" across the screen. Thank you. Azam managed to get rid of that as well. Shout out to him. How many viewers? Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised. 27. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. How much does the official channel have? I want to know now. That's funny. The official channel, if I refresh this. Okay, the official channel has 58, right? I've got 26 according to them. That's not bad, right? The official channel has 7,500 followers. I have 400 YouTube subscribers. I did have 991, but obviously they are no longer. With the channel change. But, you know, I said the game's over, but really it's not. Obviously, I'm not really looking at the game much. I'm talking about other things and getting excited about how many viewers I have. But as you can see here, Blue actually has a decent janitory mass still. Some Abyss guns in there. Looks like the 5 Abyss gun shipment. For some reason, CM Blue Jays never actually upgraded his janissaries to veteran janissaries. Interjection for AOE president. Like, the amount of viewers I have is not really a big deal. Like, for me though, that is. Like, I know like, realistically, 27 viewers is quite a lot. But 2 Falconets also mixed in. Obviously, surprised they're not veteran janissaries. That would make a big difference. Obviously, getting 20%. But here, Red's still just massing Dragoons, and he's got a few skirmishes mixed in as well. Dragoons, when massed in vanilla, do quite well. Obviously, they have no hard counter. Obviously, crossbowmen, I do think crossbowmen, Abyss guns, and skirmishes, obviously, I think they have a hidden multiplier versus, obviously, Dragoons. But Umeu said they do, and I haven't checked it in the UI. I guess I'll have to ask Azam to actually go and check. Maybe I'll make a tips and tricks video on the fact that they do actually have a hidden multiplier. But as you can see, those 2 Falconets just going down. It's very easy to, like, massed goons doing ×2. Still going to bring the cannons down relatively quickly here. And, you know, janissaries are strong, and obviously janissaries are in a straight up fight, resource for resource. Janissaries are more effective against Dragoons, but there are so many Dragoons here. Obviously the town centre doing damage as well. We have a few skirmishes mixed in, and also Black Riders, which are, you know, 500 hit points with a 44 ranged damage. You can't argue, Dragoon or not, 44 ranged attack on a Black Rider is absolutely crazy, yeah? Also, by the way, with regards to the amount of viewers I have, you know, considering the stream quality, that I think... yeah, they calling it, haven't seen that strat before. What, just mashed goons? Fair enough. Now, to be fair though, GG. I'm now going to press F10 on my keyboard. So I am just editing this in afterwards. If you think I should upload the other videos that I casted, obviously I recorded all of them. And if you think I should upload the other ones, then give this video a like, and I'll think about doing that as well. And if you enjoyed this video, remember to type GG YOLO swag into the comments to let me know. Thank you very much.